Someone you can trust.
Send in my son! There you go! Just as crunchy as ever, except
Commander.
apparently able to walk.
Just like old times, huh? I can't believe it's you. Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone.
Oh, he's
Team was
dressed in
broken up,
fucking
records
Cerberus
sealed,
gear,
and
though. I
was
hate
around.
it.
The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life.
He's so cool.
Let me fly. And there's this. They only told me last night.
There she is! Or he, I guess, on account of being my Norman. Norman isn't a particularly dainty lady's name now, is it? But fuck me, is she beautiful. Norman SR2. My less favorite of the two, but still. I would. My wang is a heat-seeking missile going right for that exhaust pipe. I don't know which one I've chosen yet, but I feel like the turret isn't quite the safest place to jam myself into. God, she's beautiful. Shepard, get more excited. Scream like I did. It's all stubby. There's nowhere near enough curves on this thing. This is very much the human-only version, huh? I love her. I love it to death. And I have much more memories with SR2 than SR1, but she's just not quite as sexy as she used to be, is she? It's that weird nose it's got. Never mind. I rescind. I want to enter immediately. In fact, I'm pretty sure I already have. How could I ever resist? Stupid. Once again, everyone remove your briefs. And once we're sufficiently naked, we shall move on. Found myself some metal, too. Doesn't look very metallic. What? It's just space smegma again. It always is. All fucking minerals in this game always turn out to be cock crust. I'm glad I put on the leather jacket. I'm glad I got all leathery before we came to the fucking Normandy. I can't see Shepard in any other way. The leather is his true form. I like her titty flap, by the way. What a weird bit of clothing that is. Oh, God, I'm tingly.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
Shut the fuck up, you don't belong here. I am jettisoning you along with the rest of the trash as soon as I can.
Starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
After all, he is the very model of a scientist Solarian. I don't remember the rest of the song. I mean, nothing happens. Good point. This is my ship. Shut the fuck up, Miranda. This is my ship.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission.
Now that it's the Norman,
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Hello, Edie.
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Your mouth is very labial. Congratulations. It's like opening and shutting all the time. Maybe we have a labial trash compactor. Jacob, get in. Test it out. I want you to be cubed. We'll make your ass quite a bit more impressive, to be fair. Joker won't like this.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship.
My
Mr.
stupid
Moreau's
glowing
talents will not go to
acting.
waste. During
What's
combat,
wrong with me?
I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond
Exfoliate,
that, I
Shepard,
cannot
God.
interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Anyone else I should meet? Why do I look so mad? We're on
I'm
Norman.
guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this
Horrible
ship.
Frankensteinian Norman, but
They're at
still.
the stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Ah, my favorite part. Words. Everyone get your milking hands ready. We're getting every single ounce of dialogue out of this shit instantly. I have hiccups again. Holy shit. Every time I stream. Private terminal! Fuck yeah! Can now make Shep into an epic gamer like he's always truly deserved to be. Also, he can finally talk to people. Finally getting the hang of Skype after all these years, the fucking space boomer. Elevator, yeah, we know. And the captain's quarters, where I can look at the blueprints of my own crotch. Fantastic. Tech lab, require the professor to research upgrades for your squad's equipment. Yeah, okay, so you know what? Fuck everything about Cerberus. Fuck them real good. But, their idea to seek out Morden ain't such a bad one. Let's examine. Okay, that just takes right to the tech lab, which is locked. This is my ship.
Laboratory.
Surely I can still explore. Let's hang out with Edie first, shall we? Oh, I remember this.
Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and
so
coordinates
cute and
gunnery
dumb.
and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
You know, you've lived here forever, Shepard. This is still just Norman, even if it's got some ugly fucking stains on the wall, which I will be scrubbing with the full force of the Alliance military as soon as they show the fuck up again. Hello, Yeoman? Yeoman! The worst superhero of all time, but still my favorite. I quite like Chambers, and she looks so
I've been assigned as your
different.
administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say,
Aww.
it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
It's such an honor to work above you, Yeoman Chambers. The pleasure's all mine.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please,
Mostly
call
under me.
Kelly.
No. Your name is no longer Kelly. With me, you are... Prudence. God, what a disgusting name. I was trying to think of something worse, but somehow Prudence just makes me shudder. So yeah, that's what you are now, but at the same time, sure, I don't understand social
Okay,
conventions.
Kelly.
Anything else?
She liked that. Like the first person to use her name in like a year. What the fuck was that about? How's the
Is there
crew?
anything I should know?
We don't
You
have any.
unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
That's all you're gonna tell me? You know, God, I look really weird. His face is like shield shaped. He's got that weird ass widow's peak. I don't fucking know, man. Like, his hairline looks like a suicide hotspot. I'd jump from it.
Have a moment
Let's
to
chat.
talk.
I always have time for you, Commander.
I'd also jump if I had it. What do you do,
What are your
Kelly?
responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
She's so cute and like not conversational at the start. She becomes like a really interesting character if I remember correctly. Is that all?
The type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official.
Oh, how did she
role.
pronounce it?
Unofficially,
I took in my
I
headset for like a
observe the crew.
second.
Everyone
Fuck.
knows how risky our mission
How did
is.
she do it?
Many
Clip
of
it,
us may not
please.
be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
I'm forever just gonna have like mispronounce it every time. I'm just gonna have to change it over and over and over. It's like an alliance counselory thing. Huh.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Okay. Yemene. It's good you're
Lucky
here,
to
I
have
guess.
someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
I'm amazed that you're willing to have more like mind probing, considering the entire reason that you fucking exist still, Shepard. Maybe he's come to like it. Maybe it's his favorite now. Maybe he always needs a good bit of probing before bed. What do you think of
This
Cerberus?
organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Does Cerberus hate aliens?
Sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity.
Aw, it's a
I
really
also
cute way
love
of putting
Asari,
it.
Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
But what about the Elcor? What about everyone's favorite, you fucking monster? You're just leaving them by the wayside. They are literally the meat tanks of the galaxy. You're very loving. Shepard already? 3 minutes ago, it's just, I love the way you love me.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person.
If only I was
Anything
capable
else you'd like
of
to
love.
talk about?
No. Get out of my face. Forever. Are you
How do
happy
you feel
here?
about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the
He's so
Elusive Man to
judgy.
help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified.
Vaginally
Mostly I feel
stimulated.
encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Oh, we absolutely can, but I'm so unbelievably confident in my own genitals, we won't.
We'll defeat the collectors.
I trust you.
It's so weird when the angry lips smile.
I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Oh god, it just looks really wrong. I think I'm gonna go back in, because I think this is the first game where you can spend some points to do a little bit of a facial redesign, but I think you need a scientist for it first. If I remember, that might not be the case at all, that might be 3. But I think I'm gonna fuck with him just a little bit. His lips are really putting me off, and he's too pale. I thought that was just because he'd just woken up and everything was all wrong, and he'd been a corpse for the last forever. But it's not good. He still looks like a corpse. I'd embrace you. I'd drop you? Jesus.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought.
Shepard,
Anything
what are
else
you
you'd
doing?
like to talk about?
This is like the 3rd conversation you've had as a living man. He is technically like a week old, Kelly.
Go.
This is very wrong.
Maybe we'll talk later.
Goodbye, pedophile. I'm like your counseling patient too. This is disgusting on so many levels. Controls, welcome to my codex. There you go. We need. There's no one here. Where did everyone go? What the fuck? You hired? Surely, like, is this just here for show? Did you whittle it down so we only needed like 3 employees total to fucking fly this thing? Are these even people? These people seem like clones. That was the exact same bald man, just copy paste. Never mind. That's the bald man with hair. That's the bald man with tits. And that's the bald man with slightly less baldness. Yeah. Fuck, can I talk to Edie? Can I talk to Edie before I talk to Joe?
Yes,
This would be so mean. What is this
What's
room?
this area of the ship?
We've never seen
This
it
is
1,000
bridge,
times
where the
before.
navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman
Just
maneuvers
testing
the
you,
ship.
Edie.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Oh, he's so mad. Tell me about
I want to know more about
Cerberus.
the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
The labia is angry. Or very, very irritated. Joker, stop with all that friction. You've only just met. Stop playing with the AI. Building the
How did
Normandy.
Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
For fuck's sake, tell me about the block, I guess. How many of this is gonna
Although
be,
I am less controlled than
restricted?
other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Okay, well, tell me about your resources.
What sort of resources does Cerberus
There's
have?
no way we're
Personnel,
learning about that one. I thought you meant what we had on the Normandy.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Can you answer literally
How is
anything?
Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single
I don't
operator.
like that.
We are called
Then
the
why are we
Lazarus
so
cell, which is
blatantly
directed by
Cerberus?
Operator Lawson.
It's literally plastered all over the fucking wall. Do you mean like we can't personally recognize each other's fucking faces? We passed in the damn street. We met at the bar or whatever. That doesn't seem very important.
Let's discuss something
Another
else.
topic.
Ready.
Let's talk
I want
about
to know more about you.
I imagine we can
Do you
learn
have a
nothing about you
specific
either.
inquiry?
You and Joker, so is there anything going on there after I set you up on your date? And by that I mean crammed you into the same room for life. You can never
How are you
leave.
getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Chris Griffin, that seems pretty goddamn dangerous. Everyone's gonna be sucked off into oblivion like that. We're gonna lose all of our skin. Maybe we needed the AI the whole time. It's a miracle I lived as long as I did. In fact, you're probably the reason we all died. Your
Why are you
name?
named Edie?
What's it short
ED
for?
is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an
Disappointing, I could have done
acronym
better in
for
seconds.
Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's not try it. I don't feel smart today. Far too hot to expect me to be smart. We'll come back to that one. Or chat will do it all for me like the fucking fig thing and make me feel like less of a man. Your location.
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
That's what I used to call the aura. Your
What do
job.
you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
She's an eye mouth? She's not an eye mouth. That is absolutely a vulva. Oh, no, a labia. She's one part of the vagina and I just haven't quite decided what yet. It just makes it weird because it's like stretched over an orb. It's not the way it's not the perspective I normally come at the map, but whatever. Why does our sexy man look so dead inside? I know. I made him all wrong. I gave him the wrong skin complexion. It just makes him look... Oh god, man. The more I look at him, every time I'm reminded that he looks so horrible. Jesus, man. I'm 99% milk. They took out all the water and built him up with just fucking milk, and he's curdling. Cyber warfare. Can we talk about that?
Viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons,
you're
guidance,
horrible.
or shields. Or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
The man looks like depression. Is the entire emotion sad? All of it. All of the sadness in the fucking galaxy pumped into one stupid man. And he's too dumb to even realize it. Oh god. That's impressive, I guess.
Useful. Why is there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
It did? What AI? Huh? That seems like a big chunk of fucking lore that you just... Oh! No, you mean the fucking Reaper! Okay, yeah. You know the entire thing, the whole Mass Effect series fucking built around? Yeah, that's that thing. Good job, mate. You know that thing that Shepard died, or, destroyed, and then immediately died after he died of a broken heart? He really grew to love that fucking thing. What monitoring devices? What are you looking at me with?
On board?
He has invested
Where?
most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Has he not spent enough fucking time staring dead into my fucking lifeless flesh snake while I was a corpse? Seriously? He really needs to watch me piss out of it too. Please turn them off, Edie. Additional functions.
Like what?
He's all sad. I love
not
Joker.
know.
I love Joker
Some of
too.
my databases are sealed. Some of my hardware is kept offline.
You could say he's a bit of
I
a...
assume that when certain
Joker.
unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Okay. Another topic,
Let's discuss
I guess.
something else.
Ready.
Thank you, Orb. Wait, I think
That's
we're
all for
done.
now.
Logging you
Everything
out.
else is a block on. That's a fucking shame. Joker, my love, let's go!
It's my baby, better than new. It fits me like a glove. And
You were so much
leather
grumpier
seats.
when we got
Military
here.
may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe.
So
Civilian
happy when
sector comfort
Dad
by
finally
design.
pays attention.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Ship cancer? She's much... Don't be mean, dude. At best, she's like the nastiest herpes you've ever witnessed, but she'll grow on you. Actually, that just sounds like we're getting more and more herpes. Never mind. We're not collecting them all. Edie, are you shipping Edie and Joker already? I mean, you know what? I don't know why he didn't just accept her in vulva form. I don't know why he has to wait till later, but whatever. Joker's kissable lips or the sad man's kissable lips? Because I think it's taken away with how permanently bratty he looks and the fact that his eyes, Jesus man, they are at the back of his skull. I don't know how we can even still see them. We have to look through a tunnel just to reach them. The ship's just a copy. I love it, dude. I don't know why there's the renegade option, or at least the one at the bottom. I'm happy about it.
We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us.
Why is it the renegade
We're
option
staying,
to
though, right?
hate
The
Cerberus?
seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
So is this jacket. I kind of assume they made it out of like the more useless parts of Shepard's body, but whatever.
Commander.
How are things in the cockpit? Does that happen to fit you like a glove as well?
I assume everything is going well.
Was it
up
more
here?
mittens?
I really
Unless
want a
this
chance
man's
to
got
put the
5
Normandy through her
opposable
paces. I just have to trim up
dicks.
the drive
Ah!
out, and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Now I'm thinking about what it would be if dicks and fingers were swapped. Just one sad little middle finger dangling down there. I guess. What would it be? Would it be the pinky? For Joker, maybe it'd be the pinky, but for Shepard, I imagine that's a thick-ass thumb. Cerberus disagrees, unfortunately. It's got a mute. Use it? It does have a mute? Never, never. We will foster this relationship. You will fall in love right now. That's an order.
But we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage.
Dude!
Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
Cyber sadist Joker. He's so cute. The mission.
How do you think we're doing?
I don't even know what we're
Normandy's
doing.
not as
You
ready
gonna talk
as
about
she could be. There's
fucking
always more we
Morden?
could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
I mean, we hang out like a beautiful little father and son. What's wrong? Our father and son bondage is too much for you? You don't have time for anyone
What do
else?
you think about the people we're picking up?
Bonding,
Well,
bonding,
about the ones who went
obviously.
out
I'll make
last,
that joke
I would
once
never
per
say
stream for the
anything
rest of my
against
life.
Miranda and expect to survive.
my
with
favorite
Basil.
thing.
Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Wait, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that at all. Shit, I was too busy looking at chat. Joker looking more like my type every time I see him. What does that imply about me? That makes me look like Joker. I don't look like Joker. You can't step on my bones and hear the crunch.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive. Jacob is
He
way
is
too
getting
nice a guy
stomped
for
on the
number of
side.
ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
True. Jacob's got to have some serious darkness that we just haven't witnessed yet. You know, aside from the obvious darkness. He is brown. The good
Ever
old
think about
days.
the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell.
Depression
at the time.
man, like a shitty
Death,
Superman.
Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
Does anyone say sunshine and bunnies? I imagine bunnies have took a pretty horrible turn. They've had a good 100 years to evolve. They're absolutely able to, like, crunch off someone's head in a single bite at this point. Adorable little crunchy bone man. You transcend type, but don't worry. You mean, just in general? Nice. Thanks. I am God, everyone. Everyone must gaze upon me with ultimate arousal. What about the old
What
crew?
happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart.
Oh no.
The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked
Presley
all
was
the
so much
opportunities
cooler
we
with
were
all the
given.
cop
We were
content
your
restored.
team,
He would
Commander.
talk quite a bit, if I
With
remember
Normandy
correctly.
destroyed and you gone. There wasn't much keeping us together.
He's really good at sounding suddenly sad. That wasn't like a really depressed day kind of sad. That was like I brought up something that hurt him. Wow. Chris Griffin has some decent acting range. Good job. I mean, I love Joker. Of course he does. I hate... I hate me too. It's
Ever think about
fine.
the old Normandy?
Yeah, those. we're
Yeah,
stuck in a
yeah.
weird
Sunshine and
place,
bunnies.
sure, but
Get the fuck out of here.